we are going combine training this morning. So I'm just going to plack Casper up. There's a lot of people on the yard, so I'm probably not going to do much talking. Yeah, just need to plack Casper up. Then I will wash any muddy patches, pooey patches, and then sort everything else out. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Hello. Fairly clean, aren't you? Very grumpy. Let's get the trailer down and get you loaded. So we've just arrived at Onley. There are probably 100 huge horse lorries here. They've been doing a BS show since Thursday, so there are a lot of nice lorries here. I've just parked at literally the very end of the car park. Yes, so I haven't actually explained, we're doing the novice 34 dressage test, which has medium canter, medium trot, some cantered trot, canter changes over X, stretchy trot. It's going to be interesting. Casper's first time doing all of them was this week, so I have no expectations whatsoever from him. Hopefully he's just level-headed and a good boy and does all the basic stuff nicely. That's all I'm expecting, because we really haven't trained enough to get, you know, super marks for those bits. But if he does, that would be lovely. And then we are doing the 90 to a metre show jumping. Hopefully I will ride better than I did couple of weeks ago in our meter class. He did do the 90 really nicely, so I'm just going to go in and ride like I did that, and hopefully he won't notice that the last ones are a bit bigger. I have never been here before. I've been here once actually for a lesson, and that was about 6-7 years ago. So we're going to go and see what we're meant to be doing. I'm meant to be on in just over an hour. I need to plait Casper's tail, although there are actually only 2 of us in the class, so I might just leave his tail. I washed it this morning. I might not plait it, we'll see how much time I have. But we're going to go and have a wander. There's a cafe here. We're just going to go walk around and see what we can find, see where I'm meant to be and all of that jazz. Are you wired? Are you excited? Please contain yourself for some dressage. Good boy. Right, let's go and find where we're going. We've just walked through the whole show jumping show, which is absolutely terrifying, to be honest. Feeling very insignificant with our little old trailer compared to their big horse lorries. And anyway, we found the combine training, and we should definitely be parked here. So I think we'll go back to the car and move it, but found everything. So show jumping here, dressage back there. I'll turn show jumping there, and then dressage where that pony is at the back. Warm up, I guess, everything in there. They're just putting it up. So I'm hoping that's the, I don't really know what that is, to be honest. They're obviously halfway. I reckon that's 80 to 90. But I don't know. But yeah, it's really nice actually. It's much quieter over here. In there, it is, you can't really see, but there's like huge indoor arena over here, and there's hundreds of stables in there, and it's so busy with all the show jumpers and very intimidating. So this is much nicer and quieter, so we'll bring the car around here, over there, and be relaxed. Walking down to the dressage arenas, which is actually over there. Gatsby's looking all good. He's got lots of spiky bits on his mane, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, look at all these lorries. They're huge. Good boy though, aren't you? Good lad. I know, scary. Good lad. Right, let's concentrate now. Voice over me here. So here we are trotting down the centre line. I think his head carriage could be a bit steadier, and this turn I need to prepare him for a lot better. We got a 7 for it with active, more balance on turn. Then for the circle left 20 metre diameter at E and at K, half circle left 10 metre to D and proceed to H, we get a 7-4 with the comment on the shoulders. I believe on the shoulders is referring to the half 10 metre circle, because I kind of just pulled him around this circle. I wasn't looking where I was going, and yeah, you can see it there. But I'm pleased with how he behaved. He's going really nicely here. Then we do the exact same on the other rein, and we get another 7-4 with nicely forward, then deep. I think the deep part is on the second half of the 20 metre circle, as he just goes quite behind the vertical. We need to work on just me not asking for him to go that bit deeper, because I'm thinking he's not round when actually I think he probably is in a really good head carriage. This half 10 metre circle was much better. I actually looked where I was going and it was much more fluent. Then at C, we have medium walk, and HX, change the rein in medium walk. We have a 7 with the comment more balance at C, which I completely agree with. Our downward transitions need a lot more work, which I am doing because I know I say it every time and I know it's where we lose marks. And then XFK, free walk on a long rein, K, medium walk. We have a 7.5 for this. I think he's going really nicely, but ground cover is underlined, and I would assume that means we need more ground cover, which I would agree with. And we have the comment relax. Yeah, he's stretching really nicely, but I do just need to ask for a little bit more ground cover and forwardness. Then at E, we are doing working trot. We got a 7 for this. I think the contact could be a lot more fluent. He's just dipping there. Then for the transition and between C and F, show some medium canter strides. We get a 6.5 for with lengthening steps underlined, because we didn't show it at all because I was scared of how short the arena was. Then this half circle, change of leg through trot, and half circle again. We get a 6.5 with more fluency at X. Then showing some medium canter strides on this rein, we get a 6.54 again with the comment ENG, which I'm assuming is energy or engagement, I'm not sure. Then this 2 half circles, we get a 6.54 with balance underlined. At C, working trot, MXK, shows some medium trot strides. We get a 7, keep balance at C, which was the transition, and I completely agree. And I thought that was the worst change of rein, but we do it again here, and we got a 6 with rushed, so lost balance, which is just back there, which I would agree with, but it felt as if it was the other way around. Then
HB, working trot. B, circle right 20 metres and allow the horse to stretch. And before returning to B, retake reins. We got a 7-4 with keep, stretch and contact. So I'm just loosening my reins there. You can see them really floppy, so I just need to hold his head a bit more there. Then B, A, working trot. A, turn down the centre line. D, medium walk. We got a 6.5 for this with balance underlined and more over back in walk. X, halt and salute. We got a 6.54 with balance underlined. I'm not sure how you can be more balanced in a halt. But there you go.
Done. Casby is very wired. I knew. I'm very pleased with him. He just about contained his energy. I think I rode very little accuracy, very bad accuracy, whatever the phrase is. I was not accurate in our half 10 metre circles and our semicircles. But very pleased with him. We survived. I hadn't quite realised how short the 20x40 is, having practised in the dressage arena at home, which is obviously much longer. But yeah, very, very pleased with him. Now, let's go do some jumping, Casby. So, yeah. Casby's looking smart. Oh, I knew. All ready for some show jumping? Good lad, you can be a good boy. Let's get that protect him properly. Honestly, rubbish groom in there. I think he's actually just having a wee, so I might have just outed Michael, but oh well. Good lad. There we go, much better. Good boy. Let's get on and go. We are all done, just going to the office to get our dressage sheet and technically our rosette because there were only 2 of us, so probably got a first or a second, probably a second. His show jumping, maybe, probably a second, because as you can see, his show jumping started quite nicely, but as it got bigger, went up to the metre ones, he just started rushing into them and wasn't listening to me at all. And I didn't want to get him deep like we did at the last show, so I just let him run into them. And even giving him a half halt, he wasn't listening to me whatsoever, so quite annoyed at that. I think we just need practice at sort of a lot more metre classes, and hopefully then he'll just get used to the height and just see that it's not really an issue. It's only 10 centimetres difference, and literally the first half of the class he was much nicer, although he was a lot more energetic than he was in general compared to the last show. Like the last show he was just very dull in the warm-up, and this one he was head shaking and just fizzy. So that's probably why he was a lot more forward, but yeah, that's something to work on, getting out to a few more show jumping shows and hopefully just get him confident at a meter so that he's just as nice as he is around the 90 and he can jump it. He just needs to learn to take off and do the height. Like, he's not getting bad strides, so he just needs to learn to pick his tootsies up a little bit more. So maybe some A-frame jumping on the cards. Now we're trying to find the office. Do you reckon it's in there? This place is incredible. Oh my god, there's a shop. We're going to the shop. There's a shop, there's a sail rail outside. That the office? Reception. Maybe. Let's go and have a look. Got our dressage sheet back. We came second, but we did have the better dressage. We got 67%, 67.6%, which is a, what did I say? It was 32.4, which for his first ever novice test with barely any preparation for the harder moves, I'm really pleased with. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of comments. I will have said all of them and doing a voiceover through my test, but very pleased. Got a nice another frilly. Yeah, really pleased with him. Yeah, the dressage is too windy. Dressage judge, no, it's blown the other way. The dressage judge said, I think she's called it an accurate test, but we can't quite read her writing. Maybe if I turn around, you guys might be able to help me read the writing. But very pleased with Casper. And oh, there's a dog that's just bolted. I wonder whose it is. It's like long gone. No, it's chasing birds. Anyway, yeah, very pleased with Casper in dressage. I know what to work on now and how to get those better marks, and we know we need to practice a bit more at height in the show jumping. So yeah, it's good that we know what we're doing now. Dogs everywhere. So very pleased with Casper on that front. Hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and see you next time.